Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your mid-month reading for May. I hope your friends are doing great out there. If you like this, please push that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you during the mid-month. This reading is for the 13th through the 19th. Best message. Okay, let's see. Best message for the mid-month, please. Having true love coming up. Look at that. True love, and the other card coming out with it is great gratitude. So you definitely have some kind of true love going on around you that you are actually enjoying with great gratitude. Just don't overthink this too much. The loving man is upside down. Okay, and taking steps. So taking all these steps. So it does feel like you have this gratitude with this loving man. It feels like this loving man is not giving out as much as, it could be a woman as well. It's not giving out as much as you're used to having. So it feels like they're kind of holding back right now. But it feels like you are taking steps towards them, or it could be, vice versa, guys, right? Maybe you're holding back a little bit from them and they're trying to take the steps towards you. But it does feel like there is this true love value going on. And it does feel like, well, I have, the great gratitude for this person, but I'm kind of taking a step back, or it feels like they're kind of pulling away from me at this time. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, not feeling like it's in present power. And it feels like it's them more than anything. It feels like they don't feel like they're in their present power. It feels like they are having some kind of issue going on, right? Some kind of confusion. Something is going on where they usually are a bunch of joyous fun. They're kind of holding back, and they're having some dark thoughts within themselves. So, but consciously, there's this kind of conscious lack of, how do I hold on to this true love? They give me a lot of happiness, but what's going on with this true love? Wow. Okay, so it says new supportive connections. So it does feel like by the 19th or so, it does feel like they're going to start coming back around. It just feels like they're kind of maybe feeling the other side of what the lunar eclipse can give. Remember, this is Venus, so where you're nurturing and you're fun and you're getting all these great things, what's the opposite, right? Some people are feeling the opposite of all the power and all the things, right? So it does feel like they're having some optimism issues going on in the mid-month. But it does look like by the end of the mid-month, they're coming kind of back around. They're kind of consciously understanding the situation at hand and how they're kind of pulling back from you, where they used to just be a lot of fun. We go to concerts, do whatever we do. But it does look like they will come back and feel like the person that they're supposed to be feeling like. But it does look like you're holding tight to the situation. Remember, like I said, it could be the other way around. It could be you who is not feeling so great. But it does feel like you do have the true love situation going on over here. It just feels like you need something to free up within your life to bring you back over here. Something dark, something that's holding you back. It could be finances, debt, something came up, or they did. For now, we're going to say it's them, because it really feels more like them. It doesn't have to be. But it does feel like right now they're just kind of unavailable. The happiness is definitely not there where you're feeling the great gratitude within this relationship. It feels definitely like they're not as satisfied within the situation. I'm feeling it's more like they're not satisfied with themselves. Something is going on around them that is pulling them back, and they're maybe not making very good judgment calls, something of this nature. They're definitely trying to walk and make a conclusion of the situation so they can get out of this cycle, get out of this chapter, and try to take steps. Slow, dedicated steps. Where are they going? But they're kind of sad. They're definitely dedicated, though. So it does feel like within this true love situation, they are definitely dedicated to you, and they are trying to make the slow, dedicated steps. It's just that it's going to take a little bit of time because it feels like their mind's somewhere else. They're definitely working on something else. Look at that. They're moving away because they're moving towards something else. Something else has taken over the situation. And they're more focused on this other issue than they can be at you at this time. So with you trying to communicate and trying to actually try to help the situation, to try to bring them back into this joyous, optimistic place. Yeah, it just feels like they just kind of not listening. They're just kind of back, taking the back seat to the situation. Oh. So it feels like maybe you are trying to take them out to an event. Maybe you are trying to build their energy back up. But they're just not really focusing on that area. They're over-focused somewhere else. So it feels like you are trying to be as supportive as possible, but they're definitely in their dark thoughts. They're got a lot of depression, disappointments, and things going on in their mind to make them not be able to move towards you. Wow. Just got a lot of bitter experiences going on around them, and definitely some weariness. Maybe even some confusion to the situation that they're having at this time. He's very focused on whatever this situation is. Look at him. He's looking only at this cup. He's not looking at any of these other cups. So you can only think that you're yourself down here as this other cup, and they're just not paying attention to that at all. They're only paying attention to the one cup, the cup of disappointment. But it is saying that you are their true love. They know where the happiness is. They know that you guys are united. They understand. There's a lot of understanding between the two of you. I think they just want you to have better understanding of where they're coming from. Like I said, or it could be you who wants them to understand where you're coming from. And they just don't seem to do so, or you don't seem to do so. Right now, towards the end of the month, somewhere between the 17th through the 19th, it does feel like they understand that they're putting you out in the cold. They understand, and they're consciously aware of the lack of attention that they've been giving you, making you feel like you're out in the cold, making you feel like you're alone. Neglect, right? Neglecting you. Because they've kind of pushed you back so far that it just feels like they're not really connected to you, right? So with the new support, it says that they're separating themselves from the other situation. Look at that, separating themselves from the third. The third is whatever the disappointment is. Whatever is going on, they're separating themselves from that so that they can come and have a new supportive connection with you. So it is coming up as a new supportive connection because they're kind of renewing the situation. I don't know if it's so much, it could be for some of you, could be considered a reconciliation. But definitely it's a new supportive way. Like I'm coming back to you to show you how much I mean to you, and how much you mean to me, however. Right. So definitely having this new energy coming through. There's a lot of intuitiveness that they've come to this conclusion that the other, see, here's three again. You have the crab and the two dogs, or you could say the two dogs and the moon. However you want to see it, but it's kind of four if you think about it, because this is the intuition, and this is kind of like yourself or them, kind of saying, well, I love this dog and I don't want this situation, however you want to see it. But they're really thinking on the situation, looking down upon the situation and saying, you know, I really love you. I really want this connection to go right. I need to really get rid of this other situation that's holding me back, whether it's this debt or this work problem, finances, whatever it is, right? Could even be another person that's been driving them crazy, however. But they definitely have the understanding, and it's almost like they're having this kind of breaking of a new dawn, where they're ripping open this kind of veil to have this new. Now, see, that's going to be good though, because here it is, trying to get through this world, trying to make a conclusion, to break through this so that I can feel better about the situation, getting it closed, closing out the chapter of this whole situation so I could become the person that I really want to be without feeling like I'm not nurturing the situation. Can't really nurture the situation when you don't feel so nurturing yourself, when you don't feel good. So here is really opening it up and saying, I feel better today. It's kind of like once they have this and they have this new connection, they're trying to bring back all this positive. And, you know, they're going to get that positive from you or vice versa, however it is. But it does feel like it's kind of the dawn of the new day where the sun is actually shining. They're actually feeling comfortable about their emotions. So definitely now sitting on their emotions exactly where they want to be. feeling like they're in control of the situation instead of under the water, or however. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But however it is, it's definitely feeling like they're more self-assured about the situation and where they stand with you, having all these cups, because the cups is the love, and we're talking about, but you're my true love. I don't want you to do this. You know, why are you pushing me away? And this is because they know that they have kind of lowered the standards within the relationship, and they know that they, you know, they don't want to go backwards. They don't want to go down the ladder with you again. So they're feeling very self-assured about where they're standing in the love situation. So they really want the relationship to grow and get back to where it was before they had this kind of breakdown situation, however it is, whatever that took them away from you. And they feel like they do have this magic, and they want this magical love. Wow. They want the love to feel like magic. They want it to be beautiful, magical. You kind of see them taking you out on dates, you know, bringing you flowers, you know, doing things like this, things that maybe even be unexpected, because they're trying to show you how much you mean to them. So they really want to spice up the relationship. They want to really bring as much as they can to the table, you know, and really fight for you and make you understand how much of this love really means to them. Wow. Very beautiful. Okay, so getting a daily healing card for the situation. Very beautiful reading. It says, respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. And I'm sure, because you're going to need a little healing too, especially when you're feeling like the Five of Pentacles. Rejected, neglected, can't understand what the heck just happened. Because I do see, you know, that they it's going to probably feel kind of like that too. Like maybe they just kind of shut the book on you, you know. For some of you, really, seriously. You had this beautiful love story and they just kind of shut the book. You know, maybe even kind of left your hand in there, right? And only for the fact that you're trying. It's only the only reason I say you left your hand in there was because you were trying to protect it. You're trying to protect this love. So by keeping your hand in the book is saying, but I'm trying to protect it. See, I'm trying to bring you back. I want you to travel back to me. So by keeping your hand in the book, yeah, and he just like kind of smashes it. Definitely going to have some healing, because that's smashing your heart, smashing your love. Even though you know deep down inside this person really does love you and they're really going through something. Or you smash their hand, right? And they're really trying to hold this together. But it doesn't matter though, guys, because in the end, there's true love amongst both of you. Look at the Two of Cups and the Lovers plus the true love. So there's definitely a lot of love. The unsatisfactory doesn't mean that it's about the relationship. This is how they're feeling. This is feelings. Feeling like they're not being honored within their own journey. This is how everybody, you know, it's like you're trying to keep everything springy and everything beautiful. And this is just the way they feel, like nothing's going their way. Where's the blessings? Where's the promises? Where's the love? You know, no, they have the love. Where's the promises and the blessings for this other situation? Feels like it, you know, could be financial. It could be they're having family problems, you know, with a mom or a brother or whoever, right? Maybe, you know, they're having car issues. Who knows? Everybody's story is a little different, right? So, yeah, you just kind of work on trusting that everything is going to be okay, trusting that everything is going to work out just fine, trusting that they're just going through something and they're going to come right back into your arms, okay? And for cross watchers, remember that's, you know, they're going to come and they're going to, you know, want to come and show you how much they love you. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.